Assisted suicide is a topic that has sparked so much controversy over the past couple of years. Unlike suicide, suicide is actually death caused by yourself or by the person, which meaning that they inflicted, whatever it is, medical overdose or, physical harm to cause death to themselves. But assisted suicide is actually, on the contrary, it's where a medical professional administers a lethal dose of medication to imminently end somebody's life. And the population who has really taken a hold of this idea are ones that have terminal illnesses such as cancers and tumors that are inoperable, or they are in, stage 4 and they are not going to be able to be cured. People that have HIV or AIDS, and people who know that their life is going to be coming to an end, like people who have dementia or Alzheimer's. Basically, as an overview, people who already know, that their life is going to be cut short are the ones that really look into these types of things. Um, Assisted suicide is actually, it's for a person who really doesn't want to suffer. As a human being, we try to live our life to the fullest. We try to pursue happiness, to follow our dreams, to have a choice to live. I mean, of course, everybody goes through pain, but to be in pain every single day of their life, knowing that, this is how they're going to go out, those are for, this is why it is, such a big deal amongst those people, because they are able to, say, I don't want to suffer anymore, and it be legal. And it's not like they're doing it themselves, and they're going to be there suffering for a long time, making themselves suffer even more. This is done by medical professionals that have a team, a huge staff, who are very educated on what they're doing, and that are going to do it in the most ethical way as possible. Also, people who have, tumors and such that, they're older and they've lived out their life, and, they fulfilled everything. They've been successful. They have children. For those types of people, they don't want to go out in such a way, to be remembered as, oh, well, they suffered and suffered and they were in this amount of pain, and, they couldn't eat, they couldn't sleep, all they did was scream. It's like a dignity thing. They want to be able to go out, happy and as comfortable as possible. Another reason, being as though I do work in healthcare and, I deal with hospice clients on a daily basis, I totally agree with assisted suicide. I really do. Hospice cost is expensive. For 24-hour care, they can range anywhere from $15 an hour all the way up to $50 an hour. And most of the time, like, the insurances don't cover it, so it leaves the family, like, in turmoil, a lot of extra stress. And, when stress happens, it's always tension, and, it's a lot of financial burden, really it is. And that's not even including, modifications, hospital beds, end of life preparation, everything like that. And with assisted suicide, at least they are able to have a timeline. Maybe a year from now, I want to have XYZ done. I want to have my will planned out. I want to make sure my health insurance and, is in my, what is it, the end of their life expenses would be taken care of. And so they could, plan out their funeral, and so they can have that control, so they can spend as much time with everybody. Life happens. People are busy. It's so sad to say, but at least they will be able to meet up with, whoever they want to meet or whoever they want to spend time with. Pretty much get everything off their chest, so they actually can have that sense of peace. They have that sense of control. But on the contrary side, a lot of people just say it's unethical. It's unethical because, as doctors, as physicians, as nurses, they're supposed to be the ones to save the day, so to speak. But it's just like at the end of the day, like nobody can play God, so to speak. If somebody is ready to go, it's their life, it's their choice ultimately. And I mean, everybody says, oh, well, what if, they get cold feet at the end? Before assisted suicide is even okayed, they have to go see a lot of therapists. They have extensive mental evaluations and everything. They go and it's really thought over. It's not just oh, I'm tired. I'm just tired of being in pain, and assisted suicide is the only way out. Absolutely not. They have tons of things that they have to do before they can even get cleared. And also some people say, oh, well, the doctor can be charged for murder. But no, that's not the case at all. In some states, it isn't legal, but in others, it's just starting to be, something that everybody is starting to look into. And on the slideshow, this is presented well so that you could follow it. And as far as a doctor being charged as for murdering, I don't think that's right at all, because people can say the same thing about chemotherapy. Chemotherapy, in some cases, it does kill people because it kills off their good cells, and they get burns. And as a nurse, I see that. I see it on a daily basis, and it's a really hard thing to cope with. So if they get an infection, the doctor isn't going to be charged with murder for putting harmful radiation and harmful chemicals into their body. So to wrap this all up, I think assisted suicide is absolutely a choice for people who are, long-term suffering, who have terminal illnesses, HIV. I don't think it's unethical. I just think that, just like every other decision that we have to make in the world, it has to be an informed decision. Thank you.